Ladies and gentlemen, we are back after a full week. We are here live on location from the 216 all the way down to Las Vegas, Nevada. We got the 29-year-old piece of gold franchise. We got the flyest in the room, King Too Cold. Bro, what's going on, brother?
Whoo, man, down here in the hot desert, as they call it, the city of sin, Las Vegas, man. But hey, I've had fun kicking it with the family. We've had a ball. We are on our way back home soon. But I wanted to talk to the people, and I wanted to talk to the people on location. So what's good? What's happening? What's up with y'all, man? Bro, I missed you. What's
Yeah.
good, man? We did this. I think this the longest outside of before COVID maybe that we ain't did a show. So it's like this don't feel right. It's the Friday night. It's the Friday. We got to do the Friday night block party, but we're not doing SmackDown. We're not doing Rampage. We'll do those tomorrow, and we'll talk about Raw. We'll do a shooting from the hip, but we had to get something in. And the thing that I wanted to talk about.
Yeah.
What up, Kev? And
What
the
up,
thing
Kev?
that I wanted to talk about was Dynamite and all that match, all those championship matches that we got. And boy, Tony Khan pulled one out the bag. When people thought AEW was failing, they can't do it without Punk. They can't do it without Omega. They can't do it with the Bucks. Oh man, Tony Khan still got something in the bag, man. That's all I got to say there. He still got something in the bag. Cheers to the people. I missed y'all, man.
Cheers to the people, man, bro. I missed you. It's good to be back, man. Like you said, this is the longest we've been gone since the pandemic, but have no fear, the GOW is here. And with that being said, I need you to do two things for me. I need you to, of course, acknowledge the king of the GOW as well. And we'll get right into it, man. So night one of AEW Dynamite Grand Slam. Bro, Tony Khan, look, I said this before Dynamite came on. I said that Arthur Ashe Stadium in New York City is to AEW what Madison Square Garden is to events in WWE. Bro, it seems like every single time, this is the third time now, every single time we step foot in Arthur Ashe Stadium, Tony Khan of AEW, he seems to not only deliver, but over-deliver. And we're going to talk about this card because we got a lot of shock surprises, a lot of shock title changes. Bro, let's get right into it. All right, so we got the AEW World Championship, man. Oh, no. Excuse me. No. We're saving that. So I'm looking at the match card. They don't have the match card in order, so I'm going to try to remember them.
The show started with Jericho and Claudio for the ROH Championship.
Yeah, okay. So, man, look, we got Chris Jericho. He going for Ocho. You know what I'm saying? He going for that 8th title, that 8th one. Going up against, you know what I'm saying, the Switch Superman himself. Claudio Castagnoli, bro. Chris Jericho, the demo guy, the Ayatollah of rock and roller, bro.
The 8-time champion.
I
ain't gonna lie.
Champion. It surprised the hell out of me. I did not see Chris Jericho beating Claudio. What are your thoughts? And were you shocked like I was?
I was, in a way. It wasn't a bad match. Chris showing he still can do it. You understand he's 50-some years old, but he's still able to put on a good match.
Yeah.
Him and Claudio did okay. They had a nice couple of spots. They had a couple of nice little missed spots, but, it is what it is, man. They worked a good match. The shenanigans for Jericho worked in his favor.
Yeah.
He did what he was supposed to do. He didn't honor, and honestly, when he didn't honor the handshake, I knew right then and there. I'm like, oh, I see why Jericho's about to win this. He's about to cheat. He's about to be dishonorable. I saw it already. He's about to be dishonorable. He's about to take this title in a dishonorable way, and that's what he did. And he took the title in that way. But nah, man, it was a good match, and you can even see the look on Daniel Garcia's face when he walked out. Like he was pissed. Like, bruh, like that. Nah, man, nah. So now I'm wondering if we gonna get a Garcia versus Call Me Mr. Johnson. What up, baby? What up? I'm wondering, man, if we gonna get that pure champion versus that ROH champion. It might have to settle things out, man. I don't know. Or maybe a Bryan Danielson may come over and take it But or Moxley or whoever, man. But it's Friday by now. Y'all don't know who won. But I can see that. But we just want to want to talk to the people, man. We want to give our reaction to it, man. Yeah, live from Vegas as I'm sitting here looking at a mountain lion run up and chase his prey. I'm really lying. I don't really see a mountain lion. I can just see the mountains. But it sounded nice to say.
What's up, Lonnie?
What up, Lonnie? What up, Lonnie?
All right, man. So after that, then of course, man, bro, we got the All Atlantic, the AEW All Atlantic Championship, man. We got Pac versus Orange Cassidy. Okay, so let me cut the shit, like Britt Baker, and Jay Cargill and Tony Schiavone and all that, bro. The right person won, I believe. Good match. But I feel bad for my dog Orange Cassidy because for the last 3 years, you've put this guy in more title matches than I can count, and he's lost every single time.
Yeah.
I don't understand, or I don't know how many more times can he lose before people not buy him as championship material, world championship material at that. What are your thoughts, man? Do you think it plays into the character, or do you think this doesn't really hurt Orange Cassidy? What are your thoughts on that?
It does in some ways, but it doesn't because he's still a fan favorite. Uh, they know Pac. They know who we know who Pac is, man. We know what this story is, and they tried to tell it in a compelling way, but we just know how these guys are in the ring. That I think Orange was going to take the title off of him. Not really. Pac has been one of those original guys who's always been over, who's actually should have won the AEW World Championship at some point, but he didn't. And the fact that he hasn't, but he's the first ever Mid Atlantic champion. I see him holding that for a while. Orange Cassidy's going to get his time. There's belts, there's championships there for him. They're going to get the win. But I think Freshly Squeezed is going to be like Call Me Mr. Johnson. I think he's going to be okay, man. He's still a fan favorite. They're waiting for the right moment. This would have been a good moment, but I think the best moment of this happened in the tag team match that we got to talk about.
Yeah. Well, let's talk about the tag team match because we got the AEW World Tag Team Championship. We got that boy Swerve Strickland, Mr. Bask in His Glory, Keith Lee, Swerve and Our Glory is the tag team going up against Max Caster, Platinum Max Caster. I'm gonna put some respect on it, Platinum Max, and of course,
Scissors me, daddy.
Who called?
Hey, man.
Hey, only the Acclaimed can get two grown ass men to sit up here and say "scissor me." All right, man. Look, it's AEW,
and it's taken a lot. They have done a lot to really get me on board with them. I wasn't on board with them. I wasn't on board with the rapping, but I always kind of saw something in the wrestling. Like in the wrestling that I saw in them, I wish I saw it in Private Party, but I just don't. And you think about that. Private Party's been there since the original. They've never won the titles.
Yeah.
And the Acclaim came in a year and a half ago, and you saw where they started to where they are right now. Leo, the correspondent.
Leo, what's up,
I'm correspondent today from Vegas. What up, Leo? But no, I think that I think that you see the difference and just the ability of both of those guys of Anthony Bowen and Max Caster. Like those are two really good guys. They've shown they can hang in singles matches. They've shown that they can really be a good tag team. And the match they had at All Out was a testament to that. So now we got the rematch. And man, we got a pretty damn good match, man. I ain't gonna lie. It was damn good. I ain't gonna say it was a perfect match. I won't call it a perfect match, but I will say them winning it and it felt right. Like it just felt right.
And the cool thing is,
and I agree with you, Call Me Mr. Johnson. I didn't feel the same way about them either. They had to grow on me. I had to watch them and see them, and they had to prove to me. And they had a lot of good matches with a lot of people that it's like, wow, if you can hang with that guy, there's really something about you.
Well, Tuco, I mean, I've said the same thing. I've gone on record. Again, I was the biggest
The
detractor of the
word, the
Acclaim.
speaker over beats.
Speaker of words over beats. I didn't even give them. I didn't give my guy the title of an MC, of a rapper, of anything. But I will say this. Character and gimmick aside, what I've loved, I'm not gonna say what I loved about the Acclaim, much like FTR, not only as a tag team are they a really entertaining tag team, but when we got to see them do singles work, especially Bowen. Caster, I've always seen it in Caster to a degree, but seeing Bowen do his thing, like, all right, cool. Like, together, y'all great, but separate, y'all could both hold your own. We say this a lot, usually with tag teams, you always kind of got that one quote unquote favorite by default, right? Edge and Christian, Edge, the Hardy Boys, Jeff, but with the Acclaimed,
Dudley Boys,
I really feel like they're equal, and then so when they won, okay, think about this. We weren't the biggest proponents of Lee and Swerve being in the tag team, because I think when they first came in, okay, cool, this would be perfect for them to get singles runs, but that wasn't in the cards. So guess what? Tony Khan threw them in the tag team. All right, cool, they got the belts. But you kind of always felt, man, even from the beginning, that wasn't gonna last long.
And I'm okay with them losing. And because it's like one, I didn't know I wanted you to put Keith Lee and Swerve in a tag team. And then once I saw them work as a tag team, it's like, oh, I want to see them with the titles. Now I got to see them with the titles. GOWs was hating from 6 months to a year back. Hey, we were, and got to give them their props, man. Got to give their claim their props. But I was okay when they won the titles, and then the transition of Isaiah Swerve, because you can obviously see he's about to go full blown heel. Yeah. He's about to go full blown.
It was crazy when Swerve first came into AEW. He kind of had like that heelish vibe, but the crowd was so behind him. It's like, whatever.
Yeah, I rock with you, but you know what? You've been there long enough now. Yeah. You got a title run in. You put on an awesome ass match. I mean, when you put on back to back, because you won at the pay per view, so it's like y'all won. Now we need a third match. So I think just to tie it off, because you've already had two title matches, but we'll see what happens in the cards for that. But no, man, to me this was the most, the fans were into this match. If there was another match the fans were totally into, but they were into Orange Cassidy and they were into every match. The fans were in every match. They were hot for every single match, but this match the fans were nuclear. They wanted. They definitely wanted the Acclaim to win, and I ain't gonna lie, when Billy Gunn did that famous on the outside, it's like the crowd went nuts, because it's like, oh my God, they got it. So man, it was a short but sweet run, like Leo said. And
let's talk about hold on. We got to get some respect to the OG. FABOLOUS. You know what I'm saying? Fabo. Fab and DJ Who Kid coming out with Keith Lee and Swerve.
Oh yeah.
I was like, okay. We saw stuff. Okay, I see you, Swerve.
Right, AEW. Hey man, they're taking their strides. Yeah. And these are the type of strides that they're taking, man. They're getting celebrities and other people to show it, because people are interested in them. They see something different in them, and they see the different attitude. They're not going for the politically correct, man. They're going for the people that's gonna give you attitude, because that's what AEW is about. They're about attitude. They're about showing who they truly are. But man, I like this tag team match. It was a really good match. Like I say, the Acclaim have definitely grown as a tag team from where they started, and as characters from where they started. Having the guidance of a Billy Gunn to help them. Well, obviously it's helped them, but it's also given that extra little cachet. I know he said y'all here, so Excalibur is the only one who knows who everybody is. nobody else knows who anybody else is. He's the only one. But I know some people wonder what about the Gun Club. I think the Gun Club needed to get away from their dad, because I feel like they weren't being taken seriously. You're still on mute, bro. I don't think they were taken seriously.
Thank you.
As not a problem. They weren't taken seriously with their dad, and they needed to go. They needed to be with somebody else. He can train them, he can guide them, he can get them ready, but they needed to go somewhere else. But with the group like the Acclaim, it's like he's the perfect type of mentor for that team. So no, man, let them have and they don't need a long title run. Let they claim let them get their shine on, let them get their few runs, and they do what they do, man. But damn, man, so far 3 title matches right now. ROH Jericho won. Pac retained his. We got new AEW Tag Team Championships. So I know we got the women's, and then of course we got that AEW to talk about, man. Oh, and then of course we got that Jade Cargill who got rushed up by Trina, and by the baddest, she came all the way from the MIA all the way to New York just to say, "Bitch, I'll see you Friday." Okay, cool, no problem. But yeah, we gonna talk about that either tomorrow or Sunday. But yeah, man, dog. Let's go ahead to that fatal 4-way, man.
All right, man. Well, speaking of, man, so we got the Fatal 4. We got the AEW Interim Women's World Championship. We got Toni Storm, Serena Deeb, Athena, and Dr. Britt Baker. Bro, first of all, this match, thank you, Tony Khan.
It was a pretty good match. Damn good
we've
match.
given you a lot of grief, rightfully so, might I add, about the poor, lackluster booking of the women's division. I would say this, though. This match got a spotlight on it. It got a lot of time. And I would also like to say this. The women did a great job of utilizing this match. And
it started a little slow. It took a little minute. It had a little bit of a slow process.
But when it picked up, And I would like to also say this. I truly believe this is Toni Storm and Athena, but Toni Storm specifically, I believe this is her best match since she's been in AEW. Toni Storm looked like the Toni Storm I was used to seeing. The only thing I would say is this. There was a botched attempt. Well, I'm not going to say botched. To me, I felt like it was botched because Britt Baker looked like she broke her damn nose again. When Athena had, when she had I forget which two she had when she did the double suplex and they landed on Britt Baker's face. I'm like, damn, Britt again.
I think that's when she was going to do the suplex, but she had to. She had the one girl up, and the other girl was on her back or somehow, and she just flipped them both. And I think that's what,
I seen soon as they landed on Britt, they landed right on her face. I'm like, yep, it's over. Her face is done. But overall, hey, besides that, dude, I really honestly enjoyed this match. These 4 women put on a hell of a match. We got Toni Storm retaining. Bro, before we talk about what happened after the match, what did you think of the match as a whole, man?
No, the match was cool. I didn't think Britt would take the pin again. Damn. You know what?
That threw me off.
That really kind of threw me off, but in a way, it's like if anybody's going to take a legitimate pin, it's going to be Britt. But she didn't take the pin in the last one. So I'm like, okay, well, that's cool. Or did she take the pin in the last one? Did she take the pin at All Out?
Yeah, I think she did take the pin at All Out.
Okay, then I'm kind of curious to why she's taking the pin a lot. Athena could have took the pin. Serena Deeb could have took the pin. Serena Deeb could have took the pin.
I think Deeb in that situation probably would have been.
Deeb could have took the pin. She could have took that pin. But overall, I thought it was a really good match. Like I say, it started off a little slow. It was a little bit of botchiness, especially when Serena Deeb wanted to do that double roll up on Athena and Toni Storm. Yeah. Like they didn't do it fast enough because she was too early in the ring, so they had to kind of slow that down. But no, there was a few little spots where they had to it was a little off, but I think once the match started going, they started picking up, and then they started hitting it, and it was a really good match. And Britt Baker just she just knows when to improvise. Just rubbing blood on Toni Storm's face and just rubbing it on her chest and just talking shit. And like that's why I appreciate it. It's like no matter what, no matter the winner, and which is why I kind of now understand why. But it's like I don't want to always see it, but I understand why. Because no matter what, Britt Baker's always going to be the talk of the town. She will always get her wins. She will always get her championships. Yeah. She will get what she wants when they want her to have it and when she needs to have it. And honestly, I mean, think about everybody that showed up. Who got the most cheered outside of Toni Storm? Yeah. Britt Baker. Yeah. But that's not all for the women's. No, that's not all for the women's, but it's not all for the women's, but for somebody like Toni Storm, for them to get this opportunity to look legit as we think and know that she can be, I kind of see it. It's just I thought Serena Deeb could have took the pin, Britt didn't have to take the pin on this one. And I agree. I don't think she needed to take the pin on this one, man. But bruh, we gotta talk about what happened afterwards, because what happened afterwards had
Yeah,
all the women. It had
yeah.
all the women that
Shook.
showed up for the after down, beat down, and that were a part of the match. Because Jamie Hayter came out, of course, Rebel Kane was out there, and then the beatdown happened. But all the women were shook, all of them, when this
Well,
person
bro.
came out.
Well, let me tell you, bro. So, I was actually in the car watching this on my phone.
Hmm.
I was on a Sonic date with the wife, you know, and I'm chilling in the drive-through, and I'm watching this match. I'm like, okay, and you got Britt Baker in the ring, kind of
Oh,
procrastinating, and I felt like something was gonna happen. You had Jamie Hayter, she came out, and something was going on. We just didn't know what. Then we heard
right.
this music pop on. I never heard this theme song before, ever in the history ever. So now you got the crowd kind of like, yeah, but they don't really know who's coming
Until
out.
that name came across that screen.
And that name, Saraya, popped across the screen. I'm like, wait, I know who that is. Like, that's Paige's real name. Oh, shit. That's Paige's real name. Paige came out, bro, with the
Paige
hot
came
pink
out.
jacket, and she stood there, and she just staring at everybody, looking across, soaking it in. You got Britt Baker looking like, what the fuck? And bro, first of all, Britt Baker, shout out to her. She sold that so
They
perfectly.
all did. They
When
all did.
and the cool part that I like, the thing I noticed that everybody else that was in the ring, everybody, even Jamie Hayter, when Paige was making her way to the ring, they all like, all right, Britt, young. All right.
They all did. They all did.
And it was just Britt and Saraya, bro.
They all dipped, and not only did they all dip, but then you had Athena and Tony Storm looking at her like, "Oh shit, we know
Yeah,
who this bitch is."
yeah.
It's like, damn, we know who this bitch is.
And,
Damn, you back to wrestling? Ooh, 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 shit.
and it's funny. So of course, you was doing your thing out there, and you didn't
Right.
see it right away. And I almost didn't want to text you, ruin it, but I had to.
Oh
And
no, don't worry about it because my daughter was already on it.
okay,
We was
and
already
you
on it.
was like,
That's what made me watch it that night. We just couldn't do the show, but
And you
yeah,
and you
time
was like,
difference.
bro, stop fucking with me. I'm like, bro, like I'm dead ass. Like she here, bro. That
Uh,
crowd
it's
popped
all it's
so
all
heavy
good. It's all
on
good.
something so crazy. And oh, by the way, she will be on Dynamite next week. So yeah, I can't wait to hear what she got to say. But she is officially listed on the AEW women's roster. Too cold. We said this. We said that AEW a couple years ago when it first started. We needed 2 or 3 more people. We needed a Bryan Danielson. We got it. We needed CM Punk at the time. We got him. And we already had Jericho. We always said that the AEW women's division outside of Britt Baker needed, some credible names because at the end of the day, it seemed like Britt Baker was a big fish in a small pond. You got Toni Storm, you got Athena, you got the tutelage of the wrestling professor herself, Serena Deeb, and now you
Hmm.
bring back Paige, one of the most beloved women. I'm not even going to even gender gender classified, one of the most beloved wrestlers of all time, especially with the career she had up until she was forced to retire. And now
Mm.
she's coming back potentially as an in-ring competitor. Only 30 years old. She still got some mileage on her. Bro, what does this mean for the AEW women's division if she is in fact back as a full-time superstar?
Tony Khan can't fuck this up.
Yeah.
Plain and simple. Plain and simple. You got more than enough right now. You got more than enough right now. And even if she isn't clear, if whatever she explains that she's going to do Wednesday, I'm fine with.
Yeah.
She's there though. She's going to be there. She's
Yeah.
going to have an input. If he's hired her to be in charge of the women's division to help make it great or to help give tutelage, like Tony Khan ain't looking for people to come there and give WWE ideas. He's coming there to give people he wants the veterans to give their experience to these younger guys and these younger women to be able to move forward. Like I'm not saying that wrestling is a copy and paste business.
Yeah.
All companies copy each other.
Yeah.
Some companies just do things a little better than others.
Yeah.
That is what wrestling has always been. So let's throw let's let you got to throw disclaimer out there, man, when you saying stuff. So you got to put that out there. But
Yeah.
whatever it is she's there to do, I'm sure she could be a help, just like all the other women, because you have a lot of veterans who really take pride in what AEW is
Yeah.
and love to give the advice and to help and make it great. Which is why, man, Tony then pulled another one out. He reached in his bag and said, "Ha, I got one more for y'all. Voila,
Big dog TK.
voila, voila."
Yeah.
All right,
Hey,
man. Let's get to that big one, man.
hey, Tony did the damn thing. And then for the main event,
Hoo-wee.
we
Hoo-wee.
got John Moxley, two-time
Bro,
AEW World Champion,
bro,
versus the American Dragon
bro.
and former, well, I'm not gonna say former, fellow BCC member. Got to say that real slow. The American Dragon, Bryan Danielson, bro.
You
Okay, intense match, very physical
intense,
match, like we knew it was going to be. Hard
dude.
hitting, ground and pound, bro. I'm gonna just cut the preliminaries. I'm gonna skip through the bullshit, bro. Your boy John Moxley became the first ever 3-time AEW World Heavyweight Champion, and I must say, I am confused as shit. Um,
Okay,
I,
so
I'm confused as fuck because I just knew it made sense for Danielson to go over. What do you think about this?
this is why I think Danielson will win the Ring of Honor championship. Um, I right now, Bryan Danielson is hot, but I don't think he's AEW champion ready
Really?
because I don't think he wants it. I think he understands that Moxley is the hot guy right now. Moxley, uh, uh, Bobby Fish, Bobby Fish ain't man. Bobby Fish has always been the fourth wheel to me. Uh, he's cool, but I never like oh Bobby Fish, whatever. Um, I feel like Brian Daniels, he should have won. It would have been nice to see him win, but I think he's finna do something with Daniel Garcia and Jericho. I just don't feel like that's done yet.
Yeah.
And now with what happened with that, he's finna go do that. Now, I don't think there was an issue. I think he gave Moxley the title and they congratulated him and they
Yeah.
celebrated. My TV cut it off, when he took the title from Regal. But I don't think there's beef there. I think he's going to go on to fight Jericho once Claudio, or he's going to fight Garcia, or I don't know, but something's going to happen from that.
Right.
Because now you got the JSA with two of the Ring of Honor championships, and they
Yeah.
took them from two of the Blackpool Combat Club members. So you definitely going to see something from that, and maybe Brian will be a part of that. We don't know. But great match. I'm not gonna lie, but the way the match started, like, oh my God, boots to faces, chops to chest, kicks to backs, knee holds, knee ankle holds. It was twist the arm, twist the face. It was suplexes. But it was like within the first almost 8 9 minutes, like they were
Yeah.
just attacking and attacking, 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 attacking. They were just going after each other. It was like damn, like this is brutal. Like damn, Brian Danielson was chopping the shit out of Moxley's chest. Moxley was with those combat boots. He was kicking the shit out of Danielson with the boots. Like dude, and stumping the hell out of each other in the face. Like damn, dude. Then when they did the little thing, they were standing on their head and they were flipping and reversing into
Yeah.
each other and
Yeah.
just
Doing the
it's
bridge and
like,
shit.
bro, it's like, dude, y'all did not come to play. Y'all really came to put on a display and put on a show, and that's what they did, man. I like you. I was surprised because I thought Dan would win, but I think Moxley, man, right now, Moxley, like people ain't met people. I think this is the championship run that Moxley should have got the first time.
Yeah.
Because remember, he won the championship, and
Pandemic.
like Drew McIntyre,
Yeah.
they both fell to the crowd not being there because of the pandemic. And
Yeah.
it's like now, if there's anybody that anybody's got faith in, it's Moxley. And the crowd, you saw how the crowd reacted when he came out. The crowd reacted the same way for Danielson, but at the same time, Moxley's been getting that for a while now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Even before the interim, even before the interim championship stuff. So
Right.
no, I think he's the epitome of AEW, and everybody knows that. He came there to join when it first started, and he's been rocking with it. He's been putting them on their back, and the fans know that. And why not reward somebody like that? But now, before we go, bro, before we get out of here,
Yeah.
we got to talk about the obvious now, because the one person we didn't talk about this whole time was MJF, who was
Yeah.
sitting up in the suite
Sitting
watching
up
it
in
the
the
whole time. So the
yeah.
fact that he's sitting there watching this the whole time, and he's giving his express, he's watching this match and he's like, damn, ooh, shit, but at the end, he's like, okay, it's Moxley, so it's me and Moxley. Okay, so MJF versus Moxley. Whew, I'm ready.
Bro, I
I
don't know
see
if
a new
you
champion. I see a new champion, and
I
I'm okay with it.
I don't know if you've seen MJF. He's been on a series of interviews the last few days. And one of his interviews that he did with Barstool Sports, he actually detailed, his alleged beef with Tony Khan. And he's like, look, he was like, I'm gonna be honest with you. And he was very transparent and straightforward. He was like, look, my beef with Tony Khan, it wasn't nothing personal. It was strictly about money. And right now, I'm getting paid more money than I could ever imagine. He was like, oh, and by the way, no, it was not an extension. Literally, I'm a free agent January 1st, 2024. But now we just restructured my contract to where I'm getting paid more. So still on the same time frame. And he also said this, hey, I will be AEW World Champion before the end of the year. Guaranteed. One. So I think spoiler there. Two, he says, and I promise you, if I'm AEW champion by the time I'm a free agent, I'm putting it out there right now. I'll take that belt to whoever the highest bidder is. So he said straight up, he's like, I'm gonna be honest, this ain't a work, this ain't a shoot, this is me being me. I'm going to the highest bidder. If WWE, if Triple H give me more money, I'm going there. If TK, if he ups it, I'm staying here. He said, I'm going to wherever the money is. And he said that belt coming with me. So it's gonna be very interesting to see what happens in 2024 if WWE does in fact make a serious offer for MJF. Can you see MJF going to WWE with the AEW championship, much like the WCW title came over to you don't see it?
No, because Tony will make sure that title's off of him before then. Tony will make sure that title off of him before then. But even before that, I think Tony will just pay him and he'll get his money and it'll be what it is. But do I see him winning the title before the end of this year? Yeah, that's why I say I'm not mad about Moxley losing the title if he loses the title soon. Yeah. But the next pay-per-view ain't till November. He can hold the title till November.
Yeah.
And Moxley will fight every damn week. So if Moxley's gonna fight almost every other week, until November, and then he's gonna take his vacation after that. If he's gonna do all of that, then it's like, bro, I'm not mad at it because Moxley a fighting champion. He'll fight anybody, and the fact that he'll fight anybody and he'll defend it, that's gonna give him more of the respect than him holding the title for a long time and not doing anything with it. So it's almost a Hangman Page approach where he started off with it, but he wasn't showing up on TV enough. So as of right now, nah, man, I'm good with it. Moxley versus MJF, this should be an interesting match. But other than that, bro, man. That felt good to talk. It felt good to talk with the people, man. Still on mute, but it felt good to talk to the people, man. I miss y'all, man. I miss y'all. It's been a fun week. The family's tired. Everybody's ready to go. We had enough time. Allie's like, yeah, hell yeah, triple thumbs up. But nah, man, had to talk to the people one time before we got out of here. Yeah, live on location. You did Miami. I had to do Vegas.
Hey, we both did Texas, so I feel like, man,
right. We got to keep we got to keep a live on location everywhere, man. Anytime we can, we got to at least do one. Got to get one in. So, but nah, man, it was a good show. Definitely gonna watch SmackDown and Grand Slam Part 2 tomorrow. I could download. Nah, I'll watch it tomorrow. I'll watch it at the comfort of the house. But other than that, man, yeah, man. I'm good. I need to talk with the people. I needed to see my bro. And I'm glad that people showed up and showed out, man.
I mean, the people doing what the people do. But ladies and gentlemen, thank you once again for joining us for a very special Friday night AEW Dynamite review. Like my man said, man, we're going to hit y'all live tomorrow, hopefully sometime, with that AEW Rampage and SmackDown. But for the time being, we just enjoyed the fact that we got to talk to y'all today. That's all that mattered. We living for the moment. My man's out there in Vegas doing this 1-2, making his way back to the 216. So hey, look, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, thank you once again for tuning in to another episode of the GOW, the Generational Wrestling Podcast. I am the 29-year-old piece of gold. He is too cold, and we'll see y'all in a minute. Peace.